Hello everybody, welcome back to Screen Stars and welcome to my review for episode 3 of the new Superman and Lois show. Now, this show I have been reviewing the first couple of episodes, and I have mentioned previously that I have not watched any of the other CW superhero shows. Generally speaking, I have avoided all the superhero shows on TV, and that includes the Marvel ones. I feel it oversaturates the market and sometimes it's just too much. But because Superman's my favourite character, I'm generally always interested in when there is a new version of Superman put to screen. So, in episode 1 and 2, we are introduced to Superman and Lois, and they've got two teenage sons, Jonathan and Jordan. They've moved back to Smallville to try and be closer as a family, and in this episode, it starts off with quite a nice, family scene with them decorating and playing with paint, and then Superman hears an emergency. He is called. There is a bridge collapse, and he's got to go and rescue everybody on this bridge. Now, this is the first time where I thought the effects were pretty poor. Some of the CGI here I thought was questionable, definitely, and I think they gave themselves a little bit too much to do with this sequence. So that was a little bit of a worrying start to the episode, but it soon kind of settled back into like this family drama almost, you could describe it as. We've got Jordan now, who is suffering from anxiety. One of their teenage sons. He's allowed back to school. He's still getting bullied. He's not happy about the fact, and neither is Jonathan really, that they learn that their father, Superman, i.e. Clark Kent, listens in on their conversations sometimes because of his super hearing, and that means even when he's halfway across the world, he can tune in and hear their conversations. So that's an awkward moment. Jordan then tries out for the football team, and because of his elevated strength and things like that, he is an instant star and an instant hit, and he's knocking people all over the place, which initially really irks Jonathan, who's supposed to be the football star, but then ends up kind of defending him to his dad when his dad loses it. When Clark loses it, when he realises on the football team, he's really worried that it's going to hurt someone because of his powers. Jonathan defends him and sort of says, just let him do it, he's enjoying himself. So some nice family dynamics going on in this episode. Lois, who is now working for the Smallville Gazette, I think it's called. She's still relentlessly chasing after Morgan Edge, this huge businessman who she's convinced is corrupt. She's then targeted by someone that blows up a car, petrol bombs the car, and she has got like a clue, a witness, someone who can help her in regards to Morgan Edge, and then Lois is immediately put at risk by who we find out, this huge guy, he's about 6'8" or something, who has also got superpowers. So we get a bit of a cool battle between Superman and this other super being, which I thought was pretty cool, nicely done. And then we learn a few other things about Lana Lang and her husband and her family, and a few other things, that sort of thing. But overall, I thought it was another strong episode. I'm not going to lie, after the start of the episode with the dodgy effects, I was starting to worry a little bit. But thankfully we didn't experience any more of those dodgy effects later on, when we got the battle with Superman and this super being. That was a pretty nicely put together scene. We didn't get any more of this Luther character in this episode that we saw in the first couple of episodes. So it's definitely piquing my interest in regards to where these storylines are going to go. Where's this storyline with this Morgan Edge going to go? Who are these super beings? Because we'll meet another one very late in the episode as well. They've clearly got similar powers to Superman. Who are they? Where did they come from? What is their connection to Morgan Edge? What is their connection to Superman? All this kind of stuff. How is these powers that his boy Jordan has got, how is that going to play out? Because he's a very spiky teenager, you know what I mean? He's angry at everything. Is he potentially going to turn bad? You know what I mean? When he gets his powers, the potential is there because he's such an unbalanced young man. Or maybe they're going to flip it, and maybe Jonathan might turn out that way, the other one, who seems to be the more sensible teenage son. So I don't know. I'm definitely interested in where this series is going to go, where this season is going to go with the storylines. I think there's more probably going to be introduced as it continues on, but it's definitely another strong episode, and it's really piqued my interest now. So I'm definitely going to continue watching it. It's not dropping in quality, not massively so. Anyway, I'm giving this episode an 8 out of 10, which is a slight drop from the other scores. I gave the other two episodes 8.5 out of 10. But the main reason I've given this a slight drop in the rating is the effects at the beginning of the episode. It was I'm not really sure how they let the episode go out with some of them dodgy effects. They really did break immersion a little bit. But another impressive episode. I think Tyler Hoechlin, I think he's called, who's playing Superman. I think he's actually doing a really fine job here. I think he's an impressive Superman. I've actually considered as well picking up the DC crossover thing, you know, the crossover event where a few of the DC episodes and the crossover, and we even get Brandon Routh turning back up as Superman. So I'm definitely considering delving into the other series, especially with where the Superman and Lois turned up, because it's impressed me so far. So yeah, check out this show if you get the opportunity, especially if you're a fan of Superman. It is still maintaining its quality, and I will continue to review the episodes if that is the case. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you back on Screen Stars with more reviews very soon.